Wait, we need to paper rocks.
Hi, guys.
Hey, don't y'all run off too quick.
Well, he pulled his wreck into Reno, stopping twice at truck stop casinos, to fall in love with a waitress or stake his claim in gold. 2 bottles of 2020 and a fistful of coffee-stained money and a head full of pills to keep him warm against the cold. He said, I ain't never met you, but my darling, I never had to. I could tell right away you and I were made for love. She turned around to see him. He'd rather have been dead in his coffin. She smiled and pointed at the close sign up above. Now he's so lonesome he could die. That's the wrong one. He's so lonesome he could die, trying to keep all his tears inside. Will you take him back? Lord knows they always do. She's so lonesome she could die while he's out there living his life. Will he ever come home? Lord knows they always do. She whiled away the hours, every tick of the clock more sour. Where the hell had he gone, Lord, and why did he swipe the stash? It's been like this for 3 years, every job lost when he changed gears. Every hammer he swung surely would be his last. Tammy Wynette played softly, she made herself more coffee. The idea of falling out of love can't be this bad. Had her smile like the heavens, she'd forgotten about his two-stepping. She saw him swerve his car right back up on the grass. He said, I've been so lonesome I could die. I think I'd have rather gone blind. Will you take me back? She said, you know I always do. Boy, there's a bigger hitch this time. You gotta keep your horse between the lines. There's a race to be lost, baby, I ain't betting on you. See, in the record, there's a really wonderful guitar solo right here, because I'm blessed enough to have friends that are assassins with honky-tonk guitar solos. I'm just not blessed enough to be an assassin of guitar solos myself. As they pulled into the graveyard, a thin thread of nearly 10 black cars. Side by side they rode in the back of the hearse. 53 years after he went off in pursuit of other laughter, he swore he'd do better, and by God he didn't do no worse. No longer lonesome when they died, now they lay there side by side. They make it back home, Lord knows they always do. No longer lonesome when they die, now they lay there side by side. Will they make it back home? Lord knows they always do.
All right.
Warm-up song's done, all right. Hi. Thank you.
Mr. W.T. Newton right there, ladies and gentlemen.
What in the world?
What
was
happened?
That?
The world's falling apart.
No. Thank you, Matt Woods. My harmonica's trying to get out of playing this damn song. We ain't gonna let that happen. We ain't gonna let it happen. Here's a song I wrote about taking a long road trip with no destination. This is called The Great American Highway. You can find it on the title of that little CD right over there on that table. And this is the title track of it. My name is Kyle Keller. Matt Woods, W.T. Newton. Matt and I are on day 3 of our tour.
I'm on day 1.
You're on day 1. We're playing to tomorrow in Woodstock, Illinois together. 2 days tour. Anyways, it goes like this. I hope you all like it.
Well, the sun about starting your engine about 7 o'clock in the morning when you're looking down that highway with thoughts you gotta get to sort. You're getting ready for a drive, thinking of the who's, the where's, and the why's, and why the ways of the world end in so much suffering. So I headed out of Gainesville. I took a pit stop up in Waynesville. Someone asked me for $1, but I gave him 5. I was looking at all the people, all their good and all their evil. Just none of us gonna make it out of this world alive. So I busted out of that town, back down the great American highway, maybe looking for a place that I could call my home. And when I looked at all the trees and all the mountains and the streams, I wonder how the hell could anyone ever feel alone? Oh, well, then I got to thinking, you know, home ain't some kind of place. It's a feel-good feeling you get down in your bones. Well, you can find it in a lover, in the winter or the summer. You can find it out here on the open road. Well, then my car got to shaking from all the miles I was making, and it caught on fire, so I rolled it down a hill. And then I rolled my eyes and laughed at all the good times I've had, and that piece of shit car I wouldn't even steal. I stuck my thumb up in the wind. Some trucker picked me up, and he said, son, I'll help you find a place to stay. I said, sir, you're sure a blessing. When he asked where I was headed, I said, buddy, we're all just heading to the grave.
Thanks, y'all.
Kyle Keller.
It ain't over till you blow up a lung.
Yeah, buddy.
The lungs.
Fire halls, pool halls, dance halls, and dives. You'll know where to find me while I'm still alive. Strumming along, trying to survive. I'll trade you a song for a beer. I sang that one, this don't feel the same. Would have slowed down driving my life away. I gotta get going before I go insane. Now let's get the hell out of here. It's 4 tires on the road, 4 chords and a tale to be told. Highways to bar stools, ladies and lies. It ain't no living, it's my life. catching the rain. Might get a piece, both slips away. And I'm out here chasing an old country song. Lost in a dream, I'm drunk as George Jones. It's 4 tires on the road, 4 chords and a tale to be told. Highways to bar stools, ladies and lies. It ain't no living, it's my life. It's 4 tires on the road, 4 chords and a tale to be told. Highways to bar stools, ladies and lies. It ain't no living, it's my life. It ain't no living, it's my life. Thank you.
I've had that
Thank
song
you.
continuously stuck in my head for 12 years.
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah.
All right, you guys got the only happy-ish song out of me. Yeah, I noticed. We have very similar writing. In the back of a bar somewhere in Williamson County, she dances slow with a ghost of a love she once knew. The lights in the place have burned out, bounce off the glass she holds in her hand. She does the Tennessee waltz with a man who looks a lot like you. In the back of a car somewhere in Williamson County, she slips into gear without once ever touching the wheel. And the crown royal burns while the stars all turn inside out in his absence. It's been a long winter grasping hold of any one thing that felt real. You can tell the skies that were not surprised they've been weeping. After all, they say every teardrop deserves a place to go. And I've never felt so divorced from the secrets we've been keeping. And I've never felt such a kinship to the cold. In a burned out trailer somewhere back in Caney Holler, once lived a quiet love that no one believed could be found. When the oxeye daisies grow taller than the folks stopping by to pay respects, a new stone will be placed among the muddy and the pockmarked ground. In a motel room somewhere down the road, off the ridge line. She asks his ghost if we're alive, and darling, why can't we feel? Brushes her eyes with the backs of his hands before vanishing into the ether with the refrains of faded love slowly drifting up from his heels. You can tell the skies that we're not surprised they've been weeping. After all, they say every teardrop, it deserves a place to go. And I've never felt so divorced from the secrets we've been keeping. And I've never felt such a kinship to the cold. Thank you.
Here's a song I wrote as a response to all the strange looks I've gotten when I tell people I like to drive for 10 to 15 hours straight with no music whatsoever. It's called Sometimes I Drive in Silence Naturally.
Sometimes I drive in silence with my hand out in the wind. I can't let go of nothing if I'm only letting it in. I've got stale truck stop coffee and the places that I've been. Sometimes I drive in silence with my hand out in the wind. Well, I used to call my mama back before the day she died. And now I hold the phone and I pretend she hears me crying. Well, I'd give anything to tell her all the things I say. Sometimes I drive in silence, pretend she's right here with me. Well, some people find it strange, I'd rather listen to the road. But the truth is I'm afraid sometimes songs just hit too close. The melody of the highway feels like a longtime friend. Sometimes I drive in silence with my hand out in the wind. And every time I hit a state line, gotta turn right back around. Try to listen to a song, but I just had to turn it down. Well, I just need some more time to look deep inside my mind. Sometimes I drive in silence just to see what I can find. Well, some people find it strange, I'd rather listen to the road. But the truth is I'm afraid sometimes songs just hit too close. The melody of the highway feels like a longtime friend. Sometimes I drive in silence with my hand out in the wind. And I'd be lying if I never thought of driving off that bridge. Let the muddy water bury me, never to be seen again. But every time I think it's my time, I get a second thought. I can't make up my mind, I feel much better when I'm lost. Some people find it strange, I'd rather listen to the road. But the truth is I'm afraid Sometimes songs just hit too close. Well, the melody of the highway feels like a longtime friend. Sometimes I drive in silence with my hand out in the wind. Sometimes I drive in silence with my hand out in the wind. Thank you very much. Sometimes
Keller.
I drive in
All
silence.
right.
Good tune.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
That's
not.
the way to do it. That's awesome.
So you can tell a touring musician. What do you listen to on the road? Nothing.
Nothing at all.
Audio books, maybe.
She used to run like a top boy, that's a God's honest truth. $1,000 paint job, blood, red, white, and blue. Kick you back in your seat, she's catching third. Quarter-mile screams, the sweetest thing I've ever heard. She made me feel we can make it real. Roll through the dark of the night at the speed of sound. Broke my heart, day dream rolled down. Used to cruise up Broadway summers on Saturday nights. Turn around at the drive-in park under the ball field lights. Bobby played shortstop, he used to like to toss so tough. Till the light turned green, he could see he didn't have enough. She made me feel we can make it real. Roll through the dark of the night at the speed of sound. Broke my heart the day the dream rolled down. Now the Proverbs, no men say, it's pride before the fall. Beware that goes to the machine. Living on that red line without any care at all. Wind up losing everything. She's poured around back now, hasn't caught a lot in years. Dust on the dashboard, thrown rod and stripped out gears. If you listen real hard, you can almost hear that scream. Relive the glory of the gone but not forgotten dream. She made me feel we can make it real. Roll through the dark of the night at the speed of sound. Broke my heart the day the dream rolled down. Now. She made me feel we can make it real. Roll through the dark of the night at the speed of sound. Broke my heart the day the dream. My heart the day the dream. Broke my heart the day the dream broke down. Thank you. Chick, chick, chick.
Stereo. Song I wrote about an owl that lives in my backyard. Who hates the Blue Jays that live in my backyard. And being an artiste myself, you know, there's a metaphor somewhere. There's a barred owl in my backyard that takes to cussing at the Blue Jays every night. You rob me of my sleep, you long-beaked bastards, with your stupid, frantic flight. Each night I've sat and listened as you fought so back and forth. The blue jay leaving the wren and the humble magpie, Lord, he's requesting his divorce. And the world that once spun all around me, Lord, in shades of gray and blue. Every single word that I ever said, it stuck silent in my throat without you. Even as the house settles underneath my feet, I can no longer hear its aching bones. For every winter spent and every one to come, I'm here cussing these blue jays all alone. There's an old oak in my driveway that all these blue jays, Lord, they built their house inside. Middle all burned out, lightning came crashing down through a March sky. In the hollows of a tragedy, this family so happy has reserved their own right to build a house filled with love and all the travesties of this world. The world that once spun all around me, Lord, and shades gray and blue. Every single word that I ever said, it stuck silent in my throat without you. Even as the house settles underneath my feet, I can no longer hear its aching bones. For every winter spent and every one to come, I'm here cussing these blue jays all alone. In the world that once spun all around me, Lord, in shades of gray and blue. Every single word that I ever said, it stuck silent in my throat without you. Even as the house settles underneath my feet, Lord, I can no longer hear its aching bones. For every winter spent, babe, every one to come, I'm here cussing these blue jays all alone. Thank you so much.
Poor blue jays there, cussing them. The hell?
Have you ever met a blue jay?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I know all about it.
Easy to cuss. That's why I relate to it.
Here's a song I wrote about where I grew up, a little town called Nashville, Georgia. Not to be mistaken with Nashville, Tennessee
Which
in any
is the
capacity.
mistake I made. Oh, God.
Wait, what's that?
Paris, Texas.
Like Paris, Texas. Or like Pine, Tucky, Alabama.
Or Paris, Tennessee.
Or Versailles, Kentucky.
Or Versailles, Kentucky.
Cairo, Illinois.
Cairo, Illinois. So many. This could apply to any of them towns.
Lebanon, Missouri.
Anyways, this one's called Where the Pines Touch Heaven, and this is about some of the not so great aspects of where I grew up, but I wouldn't have written this song about it if I didn't love it and care about it. So maybe you know a town kind of like it.
Nope.
Hold on. We'll just tune that little B string right there real quick for you.
Your tooth start hurting.
What?
Your tooth start hurting. It's a little bit out of tune.
Yeah, my tooth needs to be tuned. Oh, it's that high E too. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyone who plays
It's all
guitar
the
knows what I'm
humidity
talking
of the
about.
fine city.
It is very humid in here. Much better. All right.
Way down where the pines touch heaven, there's some folks living in hell. There's too many prayers unanswered and wishes wasted in the well. Well, the promise from the prophets, Lord, I guess they just forgot 'em. 'Cause way down here we fall harder from the bottom. Well, they tore down the old home place and put in the liquor store. Now Daddy won't quit drinking, no, he'll just keep drinking more. There's a church house on the corner, Lord, and just ain't solved the problem. 'Cause way down here we fall harder from the bottom. Well, there ain't enough money to go around. They're busy sending it off to the killing grounds. There ain't enough money to pay your dues, and only lines the pockets of the precious few. Well, there ain't enough liquor to lead you right. You wind up in a ditch in the middle of the night. There ain't enough money to dig your grave, so pray you wake tomorrow for another day. Well, there's factories in the city. They say here the water's clean, but they're digging limestone just up the road and pouring poison in the creek. Well, they say war and progress is the only way to guarantee a garden. But way down here we fall harder from the bottom. Way down here we fall harder from the bottom.
Thank you all very much. That was called Where the Pines Touch Heaven.
Well, Kyle Keller.
I appreciate y'all.
How we all doing? Everybody's having a good time so far, right? All right. I started writing this song driving across West Texas. If I don't know how many of you folks have ever traveled out that way, but if you have not, but you have ever watched a Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote cartoon, you got the general idea of the thing, which can be a lot of fun if you like to haul ass, because you might find yourself on one of those 2-lane Texas highways and you're the only thing out there for a good long while, so you can haul ass all you want to, as long as you're good at dodging tumbleweeds and oncoming tractor-trailer trucks. Periodically, you're going to go through what was once a town. And they're going to want you to slow down from your road running ways to the unreasonably slow speed of, say, 20 miles per hour. And it looks like most of the folks have left these towns, but take my word for it, they've all somehow maintained a police force of 13 to 18 officers to ensure that you slow all the way down and give their once thriving burg its proper respects, you know. Man, I don't feel like this is in this wedge very much at all. Like, I hear it, but it's maybe over here in the mains.
The guitar or your vocals?
The guitar.
Oh, okay. Should both switches be louder for you?
I think that was maybe just harder.
Yeah, it sounds better.
This is a song called Drive Through Town. It's a drive through town. Stop and think about it, it'll drive you down. Don't you dare to doubt it, someone nowhere bound. There's no road out of the drive-through town. They built a river town on the banks of the Ohio, rolling slow. The water's low. Wife and a baby in a house upon Union Hill. You'd work the steel till they closed the mill. And the old men would say you gotta carry on, but they're all gone. They're all gone. It's a drive-through town. Stop and think about it, it'll drive you down. Don't you dare to doubt it, someone nowhere bound. There's no road out of the drive-through town. What was lost ain't coming back. No matter what words you pray, with the faith you've kept intact, hear hearts sing like broken stones. Pin on a name tag, try to keep your power on. You get a high in a cinder block building down River Road. We all know where lights stay low. Walk round back to the bank and start sinking down and quietly drown and not be found. It's a drive-through town. Stop and think about it, it'll drive you down. Don't you dare to doubt it, someone nowhere bound. There's no road out of the drive-through town. It's a drive-through town. Stop and think about it, it'll drive you down. Don't you dare to doubt it, someone nowhere bound. There's no road out of the drive-through town. No road out of the drive-through town. No road out of the drive-through town.
You got that right, Matt Woods.
What do you want to do? One more through and take a break?
However you want to
I don't even need no break.
Someone's got to pee sometimes, Scott Keller. When I was 8 years old, I spent a good amount of time living with my grandpa and my grandma. My grandpa would make breakfast most days before he went out onto the farm and before I went to school. And he always sang a song when he would fry potatoes specifically for some reason. This has no bearing on the story at all. And I picked up on this song, but I couldn't believe what I was hearing when he'd sing the chorus because I could not get it around my head. Who on earth would choose to have 400 children? 400? 400! With some crooked old bitch named Lucille. And I went to school singing under my breath about some old cow named Lucille with 400 kids. And my grandpa saw one of my teachers in the grocery store, and she asked him what on earth it was that his grandchild was singing about. And he had a really good laugh about it. And then explained that wasn't what the lyric was. I still say it is, and Kenny Rogers can kiss my ass. At a bar in Toledo, across from the deep, on a bar stool she took off her ring. I thought I'd move closer, so I walked on over. I sat down, I asked her name. When the drinks finally hit her, she said I'm no quitter, but I finally quit living on dreams. Hungry for laughter and here ever after, whatever that other life brings. In the mirror I saw him and I closely watched him. I thought that he looked out of place. Walked up to the woman who sat there beside me, wearing a strange look on his face. His big hands were calloused, he looked like a mountain. For a minute I thought I was dead. He couldn't shake it, his big heart was breaking. He turned to that woman and he said, "You picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille. 4 hungry children and a crop in the field. I've had some bad times, lived through the sad times. This time your hurting won't heal. You picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille." Boy, did I feel like a horse's ass right around 30 years old when I finally figured out the fucking lyric. Well, after he left us, ordered more whiskey. I thought she made him look small. The lights of the bar room to a lit rented hotel room. We walked without talking at all. Lord, and she was a beauty when she came to me. Must have thought that I'd lost my mind. I couldn't hold her, the words that he told her kept coming back time after time. You picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille. With 4 hungry children and a crop in the field. I've had some hard times, lived through the bad times, and this time your hurting won't heal. Picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille. You picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille. You picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille. Thank you.
Yeah,
I thought you said 400 children, not 4.
It's a rude lyric switch.
What the hell? All right. A silly song with serious undertones. How about that? How's that sound? I'll ask the question. How many of y'all ever had a paycheck that just didn't pay the bills? There you go. There you go. You know, I stopped asking that question at shows because nobody would raise their damn hand. And I know y'all lying.
Stop playing wineries.
And then I'm like, look at us playing guitar. We don't make paychecks that pay the bills because we don't even make paychecks. That's not how we get paid. So I wrote a little song about that called the Paycheck Blues. So this is my thoughts on the matter and maybe why these paychecks don't quite cover the cost of everyday living all the time. And you may or may not agree with my thoughts on it, but these are those thoughts. It's called the Paycheck Blues. It goes like it is.
Well, every 2 weeks I get a little paycheck, 200 for water and 2,000 for rent. Well, all I got left's about 50 cents. The tax man coming out to take the rest. I got the paycheck blues, the paycheck blues. I'm skinning bones and the bills are due. I threw my last quarter in the wishing well, but my wishes ain't coming true. Well, every 2 weeks I get a little paycheck. After health insurance I got $1 left. The church house says I'll take the rest. If you give it to God, son, you're gonna be blessed. I got the paycheck blues, the paycheck blues. I'm skinning bones and the bills are due. Well, I spend my last dollar on a prayer. My prayers ain't coming true. Now the president's flying in his private plane. The preacher bought an island where it don't rain. And I'm still working my fingers to the bone so the bombs can just fall on some other man's home. I got the paycheck blues, the paycheck blues. I'm skinning bones and the bills are due. Well, I spent my last dollar on a war and lies are telling me and you. I got the paycheck blues, Lord, the paycheck blues. I'm skinning bones and the bills are due. I spent my last dollar on a war and lies are telling me, lies are telling me, lies are telling me and you.
Shit, yeah.
You get it?
You get it? Nope.
The Paycheck Blues.
It's Kyle Keller right there.
Thanks, y'all.
We'll keep with it. We'll stick with the kind of theme here then, Kyle.
I like that. Get that reverb back on this mic for this here harmonica, if you don't mind.
Well, the crops won't grow if the sun don't rise. Another cup of joe to open up my eyes. Dodging speed traps, my morning drive. New job that don't pay my bills. Shovel in hand, still digging this hole. I ain't hit treasure coal or nor gold. I'm starting down, no tell we're told about what lies over the hill. It's bullshit. Plain and simple, can't hide the smell, might as well call it what it is. Bullshit, I
I don't plan to take it. Life is what you make it one you want to leave. Got a sweet darling waiting up at home, working double shifts, taking out more loans, keep the water and the power and the TV on, without a lick of time to kill. That's bullshit, plain and simple. Can't hide the smell, might as well call it what it is. Bullshit, I don't plan to take it. Life is what you make it one you want to leave. Every rain keeps pouring down. Why not dance instead of drown? Come on, dance. Drop a line, fish all day, lay on the beach and soak up rays. Go to Lukenbach, Texas, with my baby and say, maybe it's time we got back to the basics of love. Let's go to Lukenbach, Texas, Waylon and Willie and boys. This successful life of living got us feeling like Hatfields and McCoys. Between Hank Williams paint songs, Newberry's train songs, and Blue Eyes crying in the rain. Down in Lukenbach, Texas, there ain't nobody feeling no pain. 'Cause there's no more bullshit, plain and simple. Can't hide the smell, might as well call it what it is. Bullshit! I don't plan to take it. Life is what you make it one you want to live. Now bullshit, plain and simple. Can't hide the smell, might as well call it what it is. Bullshit, I don't plan to take it. Life is what you make it one you want to live. If life is what you make it one you want to live. Come on now. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.